everyone, here's Paulina from Creamberry. I'm here today with the Pfaff 3.2. Everyone has been like, a lot of people have been asking in the class, how do you thread this one? Because it doesn't have any numbers, but it does have some arrows, so it can show you how that works. It has a lot of lovely functions. The best thing is that the transportation system is really accurate. So, and it's also a machine that's for beginners, believe it or not. It is a little bit more, expensive, but it is a lifetime machine. You can use it for a really long time. And you can sew any kind of material because it just transports it like butter, and it's very quiet as well. So yeah, if you do have a little bit more money, it is a good machine. You are going to be really happy, especially when you're sewing zippers. It transports the fabric with the zipper perfectly. So come along and I'll show you all of the functions, and hope you're going to enjoy it. Give me a like afterwards. I'll enjoy that because I'm not getting any money for this movie. This is actually just for all of my lovely customers that are coming to my classes, just to support them. Right now, when it's not so easy to come to the classes, and I have very small groups. So yeah, enjoy it.
The machine has a very clean look into it. You can open it up here and you can see all of the stitches, and it's all nice and organized. And here you also have your thread. So I'll show you how to thread the machine. So we'll start with threading your top thread, and we'll put the stopper right there. And you can also use 2 threads if you're doing a twin needle stitch. So that's where that one would go. But first of all, we need to wind the bobbin. So we'll insert first of all the first and the second hole there, and guide our thread all the way to the bobbin. Now turning the bobbin so it goes into place, so you can actually feel it sort of goes a little bit further down. 2-3 centimeters goes around the bobbin like that, about 5 times, and then you pull your bobbin to the right side. Now you can switch on the machine. This is how you loosen your hand wheel, so your needle is not going to go with the machine when you're winding the bobbin. I need to snip off the threads, and we're ready to insert our top thread. And there you can see I put some numbers on there, so it's a little bit easier. So the first one will go in, you hold on to your thread between your fingers and snip in through the opening, just like that. Make sure there is a proper tension on the thread when you're doing this. Let it slide in, and then you take it all the way around this hook, go all the way down yet, and then we'll go up again, just right there, going up. And now we need to make sure that your hook is going to be up. Make sure your hand wheel turns into position again. You can turn the wheel towards you, and you can see the metal hook is coming up. You can now continue threading from the left side to the right side. Then you pull the thread all the way down to the needle. And now I'm putting the thread through the left hook. You can also use the right one, and then we just have to insert it through the needle. Make sure to cut the thread properly so it's not going to be so hard to thread it in. If you do have some trouble threading, make sure to look at my video that I've put in the corner for you. As you can see, I also don't have the presser foot on yet, and this is how you put it on. So you slide it underneath, and as soon as your position is perfect, you just take the foot down. This is how it looks from the side. You need to make sure that your transportation system is up, and now you can remove your foot, and then you can put a new one on. And as I said, make sure that the position is just right before you take your foot down, and that's how it works. And now you can take your transportation system up and down again. So take it down, and you can take a new one. There you go. Now we need to insert our bobbin into the machine. So we'll open and slide the door open, and we can see there is a bobbin case in there. Take toward us, and there is already a bobbin in there, so because I've been sewing before, and then you pop your new one in there like so. So you've got your bobbin in your bobbin casing, and now you can see that little rill. You go underneath here also with thread, and then you're done. You need to make sure that you've got the opening up, and then you take the whole bobbin case and squeeze it inside. If it doesn't go click, you will need to open up the door a little bit and really push it all the way in so it doesn't move around. In case you're asking yourself what this is to lower your transportation feet. So that's lower and that's back again, and that's because you can also work freehand with this machine. Now we need to take our bobbin thread up, and we're holding up to our top thread and turning the wheel towards us. Now you can pull your upper thread, and there you go. There is the bobbin thread stuck onto it, and you can pull both threads up and then underneath the foot and all the way to the back. This machine has loads of different kinds of stitches. Here is the length of the stitches, so the smaller the number, the closer your stitches are going to be. And this is the buttonhole. For the buttonhole you will need to have an extra foot, which is also with the machine included. It's not a complete automatic, so you will still need to choose the stitch it's going to make. And this is how the button looks when it's done. You can also activate the stretch stitches for jersey material. You can see it on the buttons. All of the right side, hand side stitches are going to be done by stretch. The first stitch you will need to have is a 3 and a straight stitch like that. Zigzag is also very easy to install. You put it on 5, then you've got the wider zigzag, and you can also change the needle position like that. The zipper foot can be used both ways, so you can put it on left side and right side if you want to. Make sure to change the needle position before you start sewing. What's really annoying about the button is that sometimes it gets stuck like that, like an old typewriter. It was really annoying. Yeah, so you need to sometimes also press some of the other buttons before you get the right one to click in. And also the B you need to hold on to whilst you're going zigzag backwards on the button, as you can see right there. This is your reverse button. You need to press it all the way down to go backwards. As soon as you let it go, you go forwards. This is the tension wheel, and this is the normal tension that you would have between 4 and 2. I hope you enjoyed the guided tour, and here are some more information in German.
Ich hoffe, dass das Video euch gefallen hat, und ja, abonniert einfach den Kanal, dann kommen ja natürlich noch mehr Nähmaschinen, die ihr anschauen könnt. Ich mache ja gerne Beratungen, aber ich verkaufe keine Nähmaschinen. So, das heißt, ich kriege keine Provisionen, und deswegen freue ich mich auf jeden Like und jeden Abonnenten, die hier vorbeikommen, weil das bedeutet echt was für mich. Genau. Ich wünsche euch einfach eine gute Zeit, näh fleißig, und wir sehen uns mal bald wieder. Ciao.